Hi everyone, welcome to my table. If you like eating and making steamed buns, then you've come to the right place. Today I'm making delicious and juicy beef vermicelli steamed buns. If that sounds good to you, then keep watching. First thing first, let's make the beef filling. Boil some water and pour it over some cut pieces of ginger, white part of the green onion, and dried whole shrimp peppercorns, and let them steep. Also soak some dried rice vermicelli. Get some ground beef and put it into a bowl with high sides. Once the steeping liquid has cooled down, slowly incorporate the fragrant broth into the beef, adding about 1 tablespoon at a time, and vigorously stir the meat in one direction until the liquid has been absorbed, and then repeat that process. Incorporating this fragrant liquid into the beef will make it super tender and the buns super juicy to eat. Next, drain the vermicelli well and cut it up into short pieces. Also, dice or mince some ginger and a bunch of green onions. Assemble all the seasonings and let's go. Add the cut up vermicelli, ginger, and green onions to the beef. Season with salt, white pepper, light soy sauce, sesame oil, dark soy sauce, oyster sauce, and some Chinese 13 spice blend. If you don't have that, Chinese 5 spice works also very well with beef. Then mix it all up until well combined and set it aside in the fridge. As for the dough, I prepared it the same way I did for my veggie buns. So check out that video for measurements and directions. In the same way as in the veggie buns, punch out the air and knead the dough for a few minutes after it has risen. This is an important step if you want a fluffy white steamed bun, so don't skip it. Then divide the dough into 8 equal pieces of about 50 to 60 grams each. Cover the doughs with plastic as you prep each piece by further kneading it smooth and into small balls. Once all the doughs have been prepped this way, go back to the first one that you worked on, as it now has had time to rest, and roll it out into a round disc that is thicker in the middle and thinner around the edges. Then pile as much filling onto the center of the circle as possible. Hold the bun with your left hand and start pleating with the right thumb and index finger. Turn the buns with your left hand as you pleat with the right, pinching the folds together as you go. It's also useful to use your left thumb to push the fillings inward as you pleat with the right hand. When you get to the end, close the last fold by twisting and pinching the openings in all the pleats you've done. As we've incorporated a bunch of liquid into the meat, this mixture is very soft to work with. So try not to overstuff, or you might have trouble closing the bun. But for a good dough to filling ratio, I try to add at least 1.5 tablespoons of the filling to each. This does take a bit of practice, but once you've mastered the technique, you can make all kinds of steamed bun the same way. Once the bun has been shaped, line it with parchment paper and leave it in your steamer uncovered to rise in a warm, draft-free place for 30 to 45 minutes. They are ready to steam when the dough slowly comes back out when pushed down lightly. Cover and put it onto the heat. Once it comes up to the steam, reduce the heat to medium and steam it for 15 minutes. After, don't open right away. Wait a couple of minutes and let the steamer slowly lose steam before lifting the lid. And there you have it, fluffy, tender steamed buns with the most amazing and juicy beef vermicelli filling. Follow these tricks and tips and you can make these delicious baos in your kitchen too. Don't forget to like and subscribe and go to yunsfamilytable.com for the recipe, as well as detailed written tips so you can get fluffy, white, and plump steamed buns every time. Thanks for watching and see you next time.